Yeah, but I mean, my bad experience with Keemstar goes back to like 2016. I'm kind of over it. I knew what was going to happen with lolcow from the beginning. I wasn't surprised by the whole thing. I just wanted my money and wanted it out. You know.
Yeah, I know it's different because I didn't realize you did the, what was it called, dated?
Yeah.
Like
I knew who I was getting in bed with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I'm not surprised. You know, he did it, and he's continuing to do all the things that I criticized him for when I left lolcow. So, you know.
True. But also, you also did feel like you got screwed over, right? Even though you were expecting.
Well, I got my money, so I guess not. But I only got the money because the commentators basically told him you need to pay him, and he didn't have the political capital to fucking do me in. So, I mean, it was kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna like this is completely disorganized. It's run by a crazy person. It's a podcast about two crazy people. My job was to twist the knife on those two crazy people and all the guests that called in, and it ran its course. And then they wanted to NDA me, which I can't do. I can't be NDA'd because my podcast is a reality show, not a work, you know. And they wanted to go heavy work, so I was like, no, I'm not signing the NDA. You're gonna have to fire me.
I wanted to ask you about that because I did sign an NDA, but it's unenforceable because there's no contract backing it up. So I'm just curious, because you guys never had a contract, nobody on the show has ever had or ever will have a contract.
Or a share.
No, I cared. See, he told me to go to South Carolina to sign a contract, and that would just ended up being completely fake.
You know, you should watch my show. What are you, stupid?
But I didn't realize. I was like, there's no way he would just totally fraud me like that.
Of course he would. I mean, this guy's got files on top of files, no pun intended, you know? I'm just always shocked that nobody, like, I mean, look, I understand he's talented, he has great ideas, he's really funny sometimes, but I'm always shocked that everybody thinks he's legit and all his critics are completely full of shit. I've been watching it for the better part of almost 10 years now. You know, it's really funny to me.
Grace is still low for the viewers.
Oh, yeah, Grace, you got to boost your shit, man.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, you got to get that mic right up to your mouth.
Settings. Hold on. I'm going to go in the settings. La. Wait. Is it better now? Hello?
Not really. You really got to go up to that microphone. No, you sound awful.
So bizarre. Hold on one second.
All right.
Sound settings, input. Is that better?
A little bit, but
you want output.
All right, you're good. Now you're
okay.
Okay, here we go. Okay,
I fixed it. Sorry.
All right, there we go. All right, what were you saying, Grace? Go ahead.
Well, I wanted to ask you about the NDA, though. You said you drew the line at the NDA. That doesn't make sense to me because since there's no contract, it's unenforceable. And there is also, an NDA is supposed to protect intellectual property. There's no intellect running the show there. Therefore, there is no intellectual property. Yeah. Why would that be something that you took like major offense to? I don't understand.
No, because it's here's the thing. The most people don't know that. Everything you said is 100% true. But I can't, like, if what was going to happen was, because first of all, he blamed me for something that he wanted me to sign the NDA in punishment for revealing information that I never revealed. Okay? So what could happen is I signed the NDA, even though it's fake and unenforceable, he can fire me because I violated the NDA and sell that to the fans. And the fans are like, oh, well, I guess Tommy did that to himself. So I didn't sign the NDA more for political reasons. Because I just know how the internet, I know how the internet works. So then it would look like it was my fault. So I was like, no, you fire me. Which put him in a bad situation.
Why would you? But he still did fire you for an unreasonable reason.
Yeah, like I didn't care. I didn't care. Like I know the narrative over there is I'm killing myself because the show took off, you know, and when he turned it into Angry Grandpa, that took off, and it was a good move, and I'm really happy for at least Wings, you know. But my position on it was like I couldn't, like, he wanted me to travel. I live in Germany. He wanted me to travel out there. And basically, by the time I got back and forth, that was my whole check for the month. You know, it'd be a complete waste of money. And he would say things like the show's paying for it. We're the show. So it's really gonna, like, I come back breaking even, you know? That's
No,
ridiculous.
I understand that part.
Yeah.
He told me that he was going to make me a star and that he could get me on any podcast I wanted
Sure.
and that he'd make me
You'll
famous
be on
and
Rogan
rich
next
and
week.
stuff. But then I did the math and I was like,
No.
okay, Queens is like, if I'm on one of these shows,
Yeah.
you know, because I saw that you said you were making like what, 1,800 to 2,000 a month, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, well, Queens is going to be doing even worse than that because you were on the main show,
Mm.
and you know,
You
once
don't know
take
that.
out, like,
You don't know that.
expenses
The
and
Queens
all-
could be like the Queens could become much more popular, and then he'll drop those other two like a bad fucking habit.
I don't think Queens is going to make it. Have you seen any of the episodes?
No, I got better things to do with my time. Like fucking.
It's horrendous. It's horrendous.
I
I mean,
would-
the whole.
I don't know. I watched the first.
scratching that
I watched a clip with you. It was pretty funny.
Oh, thank you.
Bunch of no,
I
not,
mean-
not not that you were funny. It's just the whole thing of just those broads screaming at each other. It's funny
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Thank
Sorry.
you. Thanks for clarifying.
Yes. No, I just.
Well, I just don't understand because it seems to me, I just wanted to understand your point of view because my point of view is I don't really know what I'm getting into here, and then I
okay.
realize it's all like a scam pretty much.
It's just it's-
Your point of view was that you knew what you were getting into,
Yeah.
but you still felt like you got ripped off. No?
No, I mean, he tried to rip me off. He wasn't able. He tried to rip me off, but he wasn't able to do it. I was paid for what I did. The only thing he ripped me off on was Baited. He still owes me money from Baited, but I don't even remember what that was. Because I remember Klaus was crazy went to him and said he tried to get me the last check, and he just told me I can't do it. He's not going to pay it, right? So I knew that there was a chance.
So, wait, let me ask you a question. So you were willing to, like, you know how crazy the environment is with
Yes.
all that. Like,
Yeah.
he's mentally ill.
Yes, probably, but not in a bad way. He's mentally ill in what I'd call a good way. It's called psychopathy. You don't realize it, and you're successful in spite of it. You know.
I don't know about that. I mean, their views are tanking, but regardless, okay.
Okay.
But so you were willing to subject yourself to
Yeah.
that environment
Sure.
for like $2K a month, essentially.
Yeah, so pretty much.
You knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, it wasn't always 2. Sometimes I went up as far as 3, but and then the big one was the Destiny stream, and I got 6 for that month.
Was he like, because he told me behind the scenes, like, I need to think about things differently, I need to like have different opinions. Did he do that to you, or?
No, he couldn't do that to me. That's called manipulation, and he knows it's not going to work because he knows I've known him for years. I would have just laughed at him. You know, I really never put up with his bullshit that much. The only thing I did was I kept my mouth shut when he started talking about shares and stuff. I just kind of rolled my eyes. You know, I mean, it was like that. That's the only work. If I was ever a part of a work, that would be it. But otherwise, like, I knew that I couldn't like fake anything or do some kind of like spectacular YouTube angry grandpa stuff. Which, by the way, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think whatever fake shit you do with your dad, I don't care. It's whatever's funny, whatever brings in the money, that's fine. But I have a different relationship with my audience. And I'm supposed to be the guy that kind of calls out and makes fun of other YouTubers, but it's got to be like real, right? So I was never ever going to like completely fake something, right? And I think the idea was sign the NDA to fire me the next week because he's fired like one editor after another. He's constantly moving chess pieces. It's just the way he is. He can't live and let live. So like it's like this. Like we got 100,000 the first episode, 200,000 the first episode, right? Which I knew, that means we're going to be about 70, 60,000 an episode, right? Because the first one's always real big. But that wasn't enough for him, right? That wasn't enough. So then he starts making moves, and then the moves are destructive. And then I realized, there's no talking to him. And then he says things like, I didn't want to fire the Connor, who I thought was doing a pretty decent job, and maybe he needed to be yelled at a little bit. But and then he's like, well, we all got to agree on it. And then he just fires him. So I know the whole everything you're hearing in the public is complete bullshit. And now I'm in it because I know it won't last. I know he can't handle it. Every one of his podcasts have failed. It's not a podcast anymore. It's something else. And that's it. And if I had to guess, they were doing really well with lolcow. And he's like, I want more. And then that's where you girls came in.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess you don't have to have I'm not really trying to make a moral argument, but I do think that it is pretty awful to take people who don't really know what's going on and exploit them.
What are you going to do? Throw shit in the shit pile, sweetheart? It's Keemstar.
No, No, point it
You
out.
should know that. You should know that. And honestly, I think with his reputation...
No, because you can say, oh, it's Keemstar, but he claims to have, like, strong morals.
Does he? Does he? Did he?
I don't think he does.
So did Joe Biden and Donald Trump. I mean, like who cares?
If you're all about
Did you know Hitler thought he was the height of morality? And I'm not even joking. Like, he really thought he was onto something while he's murdering millions of people. I don't know. Like, oh, he's a hypocrite? Really?
No, but you're all about politics, aren't you?
No, I wouldn't say. I have a political point of view, and I talk about it.
No. I'm not saying politics. I'm saying the politics of chat or whatever you're talking about.
I'm the politics of YouTube. Yeah, the drama is the politics of YouTube, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying, you're.
But
saying,
I'm also here to make money.
You can't make a case. You can't make a case that this is. Do you know every female he's had on the show for longer than like 2 minutes is a certified prostitute?
I don't care. That's funny. It's good. Yeah.
It's not even money though.
But I mean, you're fucking famous. You're famous for fucking supposedly sleeping with your dad. I mean, like, who cares?
No, that's not what I'm famous for.
Yeah, that's what you're famous for. What are you famous for? Beating up your mom?
Being pretty hot and rich.
And then why you work with him if you're rich? You wouldn't need him.
No,
I'm not rich.
Okay, so
I went in there because I needed the money. I could use some extra money. I could go to my wife. I was like, hey, by the way, there's $3,000 more a month. And you know, my wife said, go get it. She knows who he is.
So you're totally amoral when it comes to that whole scene. You're amoral.
I'm amoral when it comes to entertainment other than this show. Where my thing is, you tell the truth.
The way that he treats people, you don't think like telling somebody you're going to give them money and then taking it back and say, do you know that he said he's going to bill me for his time that he spent?
Probably, yeah, he's probably sure. I know who he is, and you know what? It's out there. So like, you don't have a lot of excuses on how his lack of moral character because it's all out there. There is literally a 3-year war. We had a 3-year war. It's all out there. There's tons of fucking videos. Some of them are, and you know what the problem is? There's bad videos on Keem too, like really bad ones, like that actually, if you they make him look good. So it's like you're throwing shit in a shit pile. You know, I mean.
No, I hear you on that. No, I hear you on that. But I thought that was sort of kayfabe, and that behind the scenes,
I know
it's like
you and many others.
That was my thought.
You poor thing.
But I don't understand. How can you? So you're just in it for the money. You don't.
I'm a professional entertainer. I am a professional entertainer. I'm a professional entertainer. I am not a moralist. That's it.
No. That's my point. The way that he runs his show is not for entertainers. It's like humiliation ritual constantly. The whole thing. The whole.
He brought me on. He brought me.
That's not how entertainers work.
Yeah, online entertainment works that way. He brought me on to humiliate them and you. That's why I was there, because I say wacky shit.
No. That's not my point.
Yeah.
Humiliating somebody on stream, like talking shit, that's one thing. I'm saying like the actual job itself. That's not a job, but whatever, the collaboration is just one big humiliation ritual. Yeah. That's not actually how you treat entertainers.
No, but
Don't you understand that?
He's gotten away with it for years. So yeah, I guess it's not that I really disagree with anything you're saying. It's just like so old hat. You know what I mean? It's like he's known for being a bit of shyster for the better part of 15 years now. And I think anybody that gets in bed with, and if anybody gets in bed with him is responsible for what happens, including myself. That's what I'm saying.
I'm predicting the curve here. He is trying to reform his image and say that he is now a moral person. He absolutely is. Half of lolcow Live is about how he's morally condoning or not condoning.
You know what? That might be a brilliant tactic. Maybe I'll start watching again because that's funny.
That's 90% of the show is just this is moral.
He's just an egomaniac and wants people to praise him. He loves a dope. I mean, for all the money, like if I made the kind of money he has, I wouldn't give a fuck what you called me. He loves to be patted on the back. I've never met a human being in my life that likes to get his ass kissed more than he does. He likes that. I don't think he makes much money on lolcow because he only got a cut of it. We're making that much money, you know. And he's supposedly. Do you see the houses he owns? You know, I mean, I don't know where he's making it, or maybe he's like. I know, like, I'll drop the bomb. Boogie questioned openly how much money he had behind the scenes. Like, how the fuck could he want our money? Because there's so little of it. Yeah, I wondered myself. But it's not my business, so I don't care. You know?
Well, I don't know about
You're-
that,
look-
but you're so. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
listen.
you're just in it for the money. Okay, do you think Boogie's just in it for the money? Because
Yes!
that dude has legit been traumatized.
Yeah. Who cares? That guy's a complete piece of garbage. I mean, come on.
Okay, so
and
okay,
that's
okay,
not
okay.
even like leave out Liar from Cancer. Like he's a complete piece. He'll do anything to stay like relatively relevant, including humiliate himself. I'll go away if people stop watching me and stop sending me money. I'm like, it's been great 10-year run. Bye. You know, I mean, you know, you've done some pretty wild. It's kind of rich coming from you because you've done some wild stuff on the internet as well. And so
No,
your
I
dad.
haven't. I've never done anything crazy on the
No, never. Come on.
internet. Name one thing. Name one thing. Name something
Insinuating
crazy
fucking
I've
your
done.
dad.
Insinuating? I don't insinuate that. I've always denied all those allegations. That's what envious people say about me when they want to take me down.
See, and you're going to your Andy Kaufman character. I mean, that's the thing. I can't do that. I
No,
have a
Tommy. I went on lolcow Live and you were there. Did I insinuate that I was?
No,
having
but
sex
you've done
with
it
that?
before. I
Or did
remember
you
I've-
guys
I've
say-
been
or
briefed.
Did you guys
I've been-
say that, and
no,
I said
That's
no.
no on Lolcow Live. I'll give you that. But if I remember correctly, I have a whole team of people that follow the drama and film me, and I remember my old producer Matt Pitt showing me what you were doing, and so it wasn't completely out of place to say. But I'll have to admit, I can't remember everything. You know, so that's your dad were doing a thing. You know, I got it. I didn't believe it.
No, we weren't. I've
Corey,
never even
I can hear it in your voice.
No. You know what's so crazy about this? Okay, I think you're a fairly reasonable guy. Like, I'm not getting
I know I
offended.
am.
I'm just saying, it's funny because like almost every female streamer or like not YouTuber but streamer that I've encountered has done some kind of OnlyFans or ChatterBait or something like that. I've never touched those
Pokimane
waters,
hasn't.
and yet those girls, like according to you, wouldn't say they've done something crazy on the internet.
No,
but
no.
I stream with my dad, and you say, "Oh, that's something crazy on the internet." I'm not showing my pussy on camera.
No,
like
yeah, I
half of the
didn't say you
hoes out
did
here.
that, but I'm sorry. I'm sure if I had the time, I could dig up some stuff on you and insinuation.
No, you couldn't.
The
You
incest.
couldn't.
You have insinuated. He's insinuated. It's a completely crazy act, right?
You couldn't
and that's
find any
what I
dirt.
couldn't do. That's what I couldn't do with Lolcow. You wanted me to do that kind of stuff, but with Boogie and Wings, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do
Well,
that.
I'm
Look.
I don't
I'll tell
take
you
it-
exactly
I don't
what
take it personally.
I am and always have been a Howard Stern want to be. All right, and that's all I ever wanted. All I ever wanted was a wacky show with wacky fucking people talking about wacky stuff on the internet, and my dream came true, and I got that. Did I get rich and famous? No, but it's not the end of the fucking world, and I have a very good life. Live in a foreign country. I've seen the world. I got an arcade. That's all I ever wanted. And I always try. I always try to be myself, but like an extension of myself. But I don't do Andy Kaufman stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there are no bits in that universe.
Yeah, whatever.
It's all crazy.
Whatever. You believe in
there's no bits. I'm telling you, there's no. Well, I'm not even trying to like.
So you beat the shit out of your
gas
mom?
anybody up.
So you really tossed her out the fucking room? That was
No.
always
I'm
a
not
bit?
saying my thing. Yeah, that was a joke between us. But
exactly.
I'm saying in the lolcow universe, it's not actually a joke. Like people's livelihoods are actually on the line.
Oh, of course
every
they.
single
I mean,
day.
I know my livelihood's on the line, but he doesn't care about that. But I mean, I think the reason for the NDA. I mean, I was in a call. I was in the chat, and then when I went and signed the NDA, he said to Boogie and Wings in the chat, if I remember correctly, like, he's not being. I told you about what my vision was, and what he's talking about. His vision was angry grandpa, and he's kind of succeeded. Like, people like watching Boogie get hit with paintballs in a campsite. They like it. It's fun. People like that. Nah, the show did a lot. Here's another thing. Like the show, he's not like. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If he would have fired me and said, "Look, you live too far away. I got a whole different vision for this thing, and I want to do this. Here's your last check. Have a good one. No hard feelings." And I would have been like, "Thanks, Keem. Good luck with your show."
Okay, but what did happen?
That's exactly what happened. Everything happened to me is public, but he wanted me to sign the NDA because I knew he was going to start faking shit, and I didn't want that on me. If I came into the internet faking stuff from the very beginning, then I probably would have went along with it. But I have a reputation. SFTP is my bread and butter. Always has been. I probably always will be because I can't seem to do anything else because I'm not good at it. And I have a relationship with my fans. I have like a small but ridiculously loyal fan base, right? And they don't want to hear that I'm faking shit, and they don't want to hear me like pulling any punches. I pulled enough with the while I was on there. They want me to be, Tommy C, which is
Authentic.
which is an extension of my actual personality. That's what they want, and that's what they've told me, and that's why they pay me.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. I have like the similar
You're
thing.
nuts. You got more Andy Kaufman going on than I do. I got news for you, sweetheart.
I don't do bits. All the stuff that happens is real, except for little stuff at the beginning. But most of it's real.
I mean, think about this. Like, think about how nasty I was to you, right? Do you detect any of that anger or right now in this conversation?
No, you were being the heel.
Yeah, exactly. I was being a heel, right? And that's as far as I'll go. It's not like I didn't mean what I said, but I would never said it if I actually wanted to criticize you legitimately. You know what I mean?
Okay, wait. I think I know what's going on here. Okay. I have a little insight into your psychology.
Sure. Okay.
You don't want to come on my show. I'm not going to press you on that. Okay, I get it. It's a new show.
I don't know if I don't want to come on your show. I don't think it'd be good for my career. I'm being like really. I don't think I'm being like super duper like more honest than I normally would be, because I think it splits my fan base. But I actually have an idea. Why don't you come and do love phones with us one day? I think that would be really.
That?
Well, I do a love call in, and these kids, they call up about their love problems, and I normally like doing it with females because it's funny. So
relationship advice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun. We do like it's Jeannie's favorite segment we do.
Yes.
I'm more of a radio guy. I'm more of a radio guy than I am.
You're gonna hire a femcel to give people.
No, I don't hire anybody. People actually call in. And they tell me.
No. I'm saying me. You're gonna ask a femcel.
You're a femcel. You're not a femcel. I'm sure.
No. Wait, hold on. No, let me.
I'm sure you're banging somebody.
I did a speed dating show. I did a bunch of speed dating shows.
How old are you, Grace?
I like doing that stuff. I'd be happy to do that.
How old are you, Grace?
But I want to say,
Grace,
I know what you're.
First of all, you're not below 18. You're over 18, right? How old are you?
Thank you for the compliment. I'm 22.
You're 22. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I can't be doing that if you're a kiddo.
I don't know if a 17-year-old is a kiddo, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a kiddo.
No, I understand your psychology. Okay, it's very understandable. Mm-hmm. You don't really want to talk about this too much because you're afraid that people are going to say that you're still hungry for the Keemstar clout, even if you're shit talking him, even if you want to say like, no, I'm a neutral party. I don't want that clout. I don't want to be associated. I just want to do my own thing. Even though you think it would be fucking funny to troll this douchebag.
I don't want to know that you're off because I don't want to. You got to understand. I have a 3-year history war with Keem from 2016 to 2020, right? And I think that is so played out. So you're kind of right church, wrong pew.
And it may be played out, but you don't understand there are new people coming into this space. New people are being made aware of this. Almost nobody in his chat currently, I would say like probably 10% of his chat understands the lore, the history that's gone on with all of this stuff. Because it's Disney shit. It's like 15-year-olds who are like, oh, did the lamp really fall down?
Yeah. So what are you going to do to convince them? They're stupid.
I'm saying he's trying to rebrand as a little Disney show, and I'm saying, nah, dude, you're going fucking down.
I don't think we can. No, you're not going to take him. I'm going to
troll the legendary troll Keem, Keemst.
No, you're not. You're
off
not.
the internet.
You're pulling 700 a stream. That's more than I'm pulling. Are you really? Just keep doing it. You don't need me.
No, that's on my stream where I fucking make fun of him the whole time.
I don't keep doing it then. You got something going, then go. You don't need me to do that.
Well, you're the one I only had a quote unquote relationship with him for like.
And how the hell are you gonna pay me? How the hell are you gonna pay me? I just think it would be funny to do with Grace Thorp. That's all. I think it'd be funny to do a thing. We do it like a 2-hour stream. It's funny.
Yeah, I think it would be funny. How will I pay you? We're gonna split the donos. You get
really?
At the end of the stream.
Well, I don't split donos though, so I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't feel right taking your money if that was the case.
It's your money too. You're part of the entertainment.
Yeah, but you're not. The money I make on here isn't yours. It's just you're doing it for clout and maybe get a laugh or something like that. So I'm not going to pay you.
Yeah, well, but I'm saying I want to make entertainment with other people. If they provide the entertainment, they deserve the donos. That's how I roll.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess you know what it is.
Think about it. Don't just take your ball and go home, Tommy.
It's not about that. It's like I don't want anything to do with lolcow. I think it's a little more simple than you think. It's like, yeah. I mean, people say it every day that that I'm hungry for the Keen Cloud and all that other horse shit, and that I ripped him off. And just, I don't really want to put it, like, I didn't rip him off. If anything, he tried to rip me off, and I don't want to, like, give that any. And not that you would be doing that. I don't want to I don't want to sit there and sound. You know what? I don't want to sound like a baby. I got what I wanted.
I know. See, I told you. You don't want people to say, "Oh, you're just crying. You're just coping." No, dude. We're not coping. We're fucking taking this guy down.
You're not taking him down. I thought that too. That's a big area. That's an arrogant way to look at it. You're not taking him down. You should be looking at it differently. You should be looking at it like, I just want to goof on him and take those pay pigs money.
Yeah, well, no. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is goofing on him. But his ego is so.
But I'm not gonna change my bit just because I'm coming on your show. I'm gonna do this right here. You know what I mean?
I don't want you to be anybody else than who you are. But you can think about it. I'm just saying.
I just want to start goofing on with me. I might start goofing on you. I'm gonna do research on you after this, and I'm gonna bring that up. What do you think of that?
Go ahead. Do your research. Do your research, buddy.
What do you think, Jeannie?
What do I think?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jeannie's my conscience.
I don't know, oh, that's not good right now. Can't be your conscience right now.
Jeannie, it's time to be a girl's girl.
No, she didn't do that. Girl. She's my girl. She's mine.
Yeah.
She's my conscience.
Maybe a trial of it.
A trial.
Maybe go on once or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have a little segment, a little half-hour segment.
No, well, yeah, maybe I just call in and see what happens.
No, I'm not saying like a permanent segment. I'm saying like one show, do 1.5 hour.
Yeah, I'll give it. Yeah, come on as a guest. Yeah, or something like that.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, you thought I was asking you to be my co-host?
No, I didn't think that. But if it's any, I don't know if it went well.
Get ahead of yourself, buddy.
Yeah, you're making a lot of money, so whatever. I say keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna come on for an hour. So.
I'm just saying, as a troll myself, there is nothing that is more appealing to me than a guy who claims to be a troll but actually has an ego so fucking fragile that you make one joke about him and you get fired from his show.
It's old news. It's like that's the thing.
But this is my point. Everybody who has this opinion of him has been literally, I don't know how he has this effect on people, but they take their ball and go home. They go hide and they go cry and they say, I'm not going to talk about it.
That wasn't me. I warred with him for 3 fucking years straight.
I know, that's why.
And you know what? I thought like you. I thought I'll get him. I've never taken an L before. I'll get him. And you know what he did? He told everybody that I was begging for money to feed my family. And it stuck. It wasn't true. I never said it, never did it. It wasn't that kind of like financial situation, but he said it. What I did was I thanked him for giving me the opportunity because I was unemployed at the time. And he twisted that. And that was permanent. So I think eventually, I think it was. I still hear the meme, so don't tell me. I know what I've done this for a long time, longer than you.
He said I was a liar and a scammer, scamming his community.
Of course, he says it about me. Yeah, like what are you gonna do? Prove him wrong? Is these some commentators gonna take up your fight?
I'm just saying, he lies about people. He treats them like shit. Then he lies about them. Then he goes, "I'm the most epic troll on the internet."
I got some real bad news for you. I think a lot of people know that and like that he does it. You didn't think of that, did you? Yeah.
Well, some of them do, but a lot of people are claimed to be moral. Dude, I'm just saying. It's not so much about morals. It's just about having fun. And there's a lot of fucking potential here. When he starts saying that he's going to bill me for the time that he spent crying on Discord, banning people who support me, that seems like an opportunity to me. That seems like an opportunity. And there's been a lot of people who have a little bit of, things to say about old Kimi.
What's the official reason you got fired?
No, he didn't say. He posted in Discord. He goes, "She didn't do anything. I can't explain it. I just had to let her go." To be honest with you. Because the last interaction I had with him before I got fired. The last interaction I had with him before I got fired, I'll tell you honestly, you can do.
I think those other girls didn't like you, and maybe they fucking pulled his chain a bit. I don't know. That's the impression I got.
I'm sure they were all jealous.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I know.
The last thing I got from him it was like 1 a.m. and he texted me, "Yo, phone now." And I texted him back and I said, "I can't call right now. It's like past midnight. I got to go to bed. I'll talk to you in the morning."
Yeah, that's not going to go over well.
2 hours later, I was fired. He was fucking drunk. Why should I take my drunk boss's phone call at 1 a.m.?
I don't know. If you wanted to be on there, if that's the way you got to work.
He's losing it. He's losing it.
He's not losing anything. This is the way he operates. No, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. He's not losing it. That's the way he operates.
You're not deep enough in this. Do you know how many live viewers lolcow had last night?
How many live viewers did lolcow have last night?
3.6K.
I'd kill for that. I could make a living on that. I might have to pay Genie if I was pulling that.
That's half. They lost 50% of their viewership within the last 2 weeks.
Well, probably because they did the fucking thing with it was a stupid idea to put you girls on in the first place.
No, it was a great idea until they got rid of me. And now the show is just
it split the fucking fan base. And you want another reason I want to go? I want to split my own fan base. That's why I want to go on your show. I did a poll before. It's like 50-50. Now I'm going to piss off half my...
60-40. It's 61-39 right now.
Is it really?
It's changed to 60-40, but it's gotten like about 100.
Probably all her trolls.
More votes than it was.
I'll give it some thought, Grace. And I'll invite you on here for sure. I'll work that out with you, and we can work that out with you. So I'll send you. I'll send you a friendship thing here. Add friend. Yeah, I'll stay in touch with you, and I'll follow you on Twitter too.
It's an opportunity to have some fun.
Okay, I mean honestly, that's more appealing to me. To be perfectly honest with you, because I don't know. We'll see. And if you pay me, I'll definitely come back. I'm giving you shit for doing. I'm not giving you shit for lolcow. I'm not giving you shit.
You will have to sign an NDA though, of course.
No, I won't. NDAs for stuff. But I'll give it some thought, and I'll have Jeannie send me your stream. We'll take a look at it, and I don't know. Maybe I'll just call in and be an asshole. I don't know. But I'm not about I'm not about ganging up on Keem, because it's I've done that act before. It's I'm not even above it. I just don't care enough. I don't care. I'm nowhere near as mad at him as you think I am.
I don't think you're mad at him. Yeah. I don't think you're mad at him. I just think that a douchebag like him shouldn't have the clout that he does. You can
say that. It almost sounds like I don't think baseball players should make that much money. Yeah, sure, whatever. Guess what? That doesn't matter.
He's not a baseball player. He's a tool.
It doesn't matter. It's the same. Yeah, he's a tool. So what? He's a multi-million-dollar tool.
Tommy.
Yeah. What?
We have Billy the Fridge.
Okay.
Oh, Keem is sent to henchman.
But Billy Fridge, a friend of the show. Billy Fridge, friend of the show.
Hey, Tommy. I just wanted to say you have some audio issues. I don't know what's going on. There's a voice coming over your screen that I can't hear. But I want to say you keep saying this lolcow re-show. It's lolcow rewind. Yeah. I host it with Xylee. You're welcome to come on and guest if you like. I would love to have you.
Is Keem paying you? Is Keem paying you?
I mean, look.
Keem's crying.
No.
Call Keem. He's crying.
No, I'm not going. I'm not doing it.
He's paying me with experience. Of course he's paying me. Come on.
But I'm not going. I'm not going then. I'm not going. But I do. I mean this. All
right, tell me.
You know I support you. You know I support Drunk and
I know you do. I just want to say there's an honest show you could get on. And you can have a good time.
Yeah, sure.
You can continue with these audio issues.
What am I doing both?
Wait, hold on. Lolcow Rewind is an honest show. It's fucking. You're just glazing Keem the whole fucking time.
I can't hear what. There's some static going on. I can't really hear what's going on here.
The show was so hilarious, guys. Right? No, it wasn't.
You know, Tommy. You got away. You're doing the right thing by staying away.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You know. In 6 months, we're all gonna be on your show saying what happened to us.
You're right.
But what we're not gonna do is make up lies and go around lying to people in DMs, and we're not gonna use clout.
If I do her show, I'll do
yours. We're not gonna use dirty clout. We're not gonna use dirty clout. Okay?
Yeah. If I do
dirty clout here at Rewind.
If I do her show, I'll do your show.
There won't be no cloudy clout.
Oh,
Okay,
Billy,
Tommy?
Billy. I'm sure he'd be happy to come on and talk about how maybe the Sonichu curse has hit
I think there's an echo in here. Did you hear about the Sonichu curse?
Yes, I heard.
Oh,
I heard
dude.
it got
Did his light really fall on him, or was it Jesse?
But I gotta tell you, Grace. I love Billy. I go back Billy like 7-8 years now. I mean, if I do your show, I'll probably end up doing his. Yeah, too.
I mean, there's really only one show to do.
I'll do them all.
There's really only one show to do, Tommy.
I kind of owe you. I kind of owe you.
Well, like you said, it's 3.6 thousand views. You kill for it. We're not hitting that over at lolcow Rewinds. You don't have to worry about anything too crazy. We're maybe doing 2K views. Not a big deal.
You barely get more than me, and it's keen glazing 24/7.
This is a very weird.
Yeah, but will it be? Is it recorded or is it live? Is it recorded?
Billy. It's called the sound of a woman's voice. I bet you haven't heard that in a long time, have you, buddy? It's called the sound of a woman's voice.
Billy.
You know. I think there's like a headset interference. I hear like daddy issues on the microphone, Tommy. Could you?
Yeah, but is it live, Billy?
Billy, you were relevant like what 10 years ago. I mean, you're lacking on the material here, buddy. Freshen up. It's 2024, not 2011. Let's go.
Billy that way.
And Tommy, did you know that Boogie brought out a Ouija board?
No, I didn't.
He tried to burn it, Tommy. It's absolutely crazy over in the lolcow universe. Ever since you left, you got out right in time because there's a curse.
There's a curse on burn a Ouija board. All right, I'll think about it all around.
I think Tommy, you've been doing Shot from the Point for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
This is your home base.
Yeah.
I wouldn't spread too far for people who have vendettas, No,
I don't want to do that.
I think you're on the right track here with most of what you're saying today. You might want to get these audio issues fixed. But other than that, great show.
What is this, the Mafia?
Great show.
Buddy, I wouldn't recommend you do that, buddy. I wouldn't recommend it. You know what I mean?
I'll call in sometime when there's not this feedback I can hear in my ear. I'll talk to you later, Tommy.
Talk to you later.
If I was you, I wouldn't recommend you do that. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying.
He's not threatening me. I'd do it if I wanted.
Fucking Keemstar sends his fucking lackeys in here. He thinks
but the only reason I wouldn't go, I didn't get a chance to ask Billy, but I don't want to go in there. And this is one thing I won't do. Is it live? Is this show live?
I don't know.
If it's recorded, I'll do it because I'm not going on and debating the bucket. The one thing I am not doing is debating
lolcow
the money.
Glazers. It's a live show.
I'm not good because then Keem will pop in. There's nothing they can do to keep him out. I'm not going in there to fucking debate whether I ripped him off or not. Fuck that shit. Get some.
Why on earth would you even consider giving him free content when he's fucking screwed you over and lied about you?
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, you know what it is because I love Billy. I'll tell you why. Because I love Xylee and I love Billy. That's why I do it. And Billy's told great stories on here. He's given me content for nothing before, so that's one of the reasons.
You should maybe try to get him on Love Phones as well.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Grace, we'll definitely do Love Phones, but I got to think about the other thing. And I can't. Yes, right. I can't go in there because I'm not putting up with.
Oh, that's a nice show you got there, Tommy. It would be a real shame if something went. I got contacts. In the higher ups, but I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, they'll twist the narrative and what have you. I'm pretty good. You know what it is? He's not wrong. It's. I'm in good standing with the lolcow community. I can only ruin it from here. They're not real happy for me not going on the 1-year anniversary.
Let's fuck some shit up. You don't find this offensive? Fucking, I know you're friends with Billy. Okay, I know that separately.
I love Billy.
But like,
I'm not gonna say
coming in here and being like, "Oh, what do you got cooking up in here?" They're scared, dude. They're scared.
I'm not scared of shit. They're fucking give me free content.
I'm not saying you're scared. They're scared. He's got thousands of fucking dollars, right? He should be all set. What's he doing in your 283 viewer chat?
Yeah.
He's fucking scared. He's terrified.
Well, Keem is always scared of anybody talking with. There's 10 people in here. He'd be in here. That's just the way it is. All right, Grace. I'll give it some thought. All right, and then.
All right. Bye, Tommy. Nice talking to you.
Take care, Grace.
Bye.
the other thing was I have decided to not do any lolcow shows whatsoever after watching the review of my when I had a mini interview of what's her face, Grace. When I watched her show, she was trying to analyze the whole situation and analyze our phone call and what have you. Now, I don't really have any.
Absolutely no way that's real. I refuse. There's no way she was being serious.
It's not that she was. Yeah, I think she was.
No, there's literally no way.
She was trying
to.
There
is no way.
They were trying to get down to. You know what it is? They were look. They listened to everything I said, right? And this is all going on while Billy the Fridge is supposedly in trouble. Whatever. It's a part of the act, you know. Yeah. And so this whole thing's going on with Billy. She's flipping back and forth, and she hears what I say and thinks I mean something else the entire time. It's just amazing to me to watch this. Like she didn't take anything I said literally. Like not one thing. Like everything was like I had a motive. My other thing is it was kind of expressed. I don't remember if it was by her. I don't think so. That the reason, like, get this. I don't want to make fun of Keemstar, and I don't want to go on there and make fun of Keemstar because Keemstar has something on me. Like I've been so afraid to talk shit about him. You know, I mean, that's like one of the reasons I'm doing this, you know, just to let her know. That's never been the fucking case. The only difference is I've handled, what was I going to do? Baited twice? Like, am I moron? What am I, stupid? This time I got paid. I didn't get screwed this time because I played it right. And then I realized something. Here's what Grace thinks is going to happen. Grace has come to the conclusion that if she can make Keem look bad, his career will be destroyed. This is what I mean when I told you she didn't take anything I said literally.
There's no way she's serious about that.
What? I think she is.
There's no way.
What do you mean? That's what she wants me on.
How retarded would you have to be a content creator in this space in 2024 and go, guys, we have to do something and tell the world that Keemstar's a bad person? That is a straight fucking retard. There's no way. I don't believe that person.
Go watch it. Send it to him.
Well, also
what?
Just an update. Apparently, Grace leaked like a call she had with Keem when Keem was trying to get her on, and private call of Keemstar has been leaked by Grace Thorp, in which Keem promised her figures of $20K a month. Keemstar also confirmed that he only wanted to create the illusion of her being distant from her father in order to generate more revenue. So I got the clip if you want to listen to that.
How long is it?
Yes.
2 minutes. 1 minute 54 seconds.
Yes.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be funny if she like just shouts out scarce in the video? Scarce's been killing it lately.
He's been killing it lately.
He has his own lolcow show.
Because when I had her on yesterday, I was totally trying to I put down the act and I was just trying to be straight up with her, you know? Like, yeah, I kind of like to come on your show, but like here are the reasons that I don't do lolcow stuff anymore. You know, it's just not
she never puts down the act no matter what. Like ever.
I think a little bit she did with I don't know. I think she's pissed off.
She's one of those people that always bounces in and out.
No, she's one of those people. Even if she puts down the act, she's gonna like pick it up and pretend she never
these
put
two
down
people
the act.
convinced they're both convinced they know something because they got a little clout on their fucking bit they were doing. You know,
just a simple rule.
Let me see this.
It's not. You're saying like you need to distance yourself as a creator from him. That's the vibe you've been giving me. You could say it's just a simple rule. That's not true. You've been saying like you need to get away from him as a creator.
Okay. The difference that we're talking.
Why are they still in a hotel?
Because they don't have a house. They just go from hotel to hotel.
Oh,
They're hotel hopping.
So you making like $2,000 a month in donos? How much do you make a month?
It doesn't matter about money. OnlyFans also offers me a lot of money if I don't associate with my dad. It's not about the money. But
okay, but hear me out. We're talking. I know it's not about the money. It's not about the money for me, really. I like to win. I like getting views. I believe
that. I know you're successful. I'm not trying to say you're not. You're way more successful than me objectively.
Hear me out. Just hear me out, right? We're talking the difference between like $2,000 a month and like $20,000 a month.
Holy fucking shit.
I want the.
Sorry, I didn't know the N-word was
But
in
see,
there.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is why I know I got him over, because they're like bullshit. He talks like he said stuff like that to me, and I'm like, yeah, sure, Keem, that's great. That's gonna be great. And I know it's bullshit. And I move on. The first time I heard it, I was like that. The second time, I was like, yeah, sure, we're going right to the moon with this shit. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah. I know I'm only gonna make a couple grand. I mean, let me hear the rest.
Create the illusion that you're not even living with Ben anymore.
But why do you want to create that illusion? Why?
Because it's a constant thing that holds you back of people saying this. We need people to
He's not wrong about that.
stop saying this.
You don't have
moron. But go ahead.
He's the one. Okay, yeah.
He dedicated 2 shows to it.
Yeah. And didn't take them down once I was hired.
Right.
Which I don't have a problem with,
were
but
like,
still.
I don't want to talk about that stuff.
Dude, this is a big thing for her. And it slipped by her. She's deadly serious, dude.
I just simply don't understand that. You're saying people find you controversial. How would that be a negative? I simply don't understand
Because
that.
you don't need this controversy anymore. You got me. I can put you on any show you want. It's a DM away. Hey, guys, or you got me. I can put you on any show you want. It's a DM away.
So Keem doesn't want him around because he's afraid he's going to get banned or something. Because he's not.
Well, he thinks like she's bad. He's bad publicity, right?
Yeah,
and
he
the
kinda
and the allegations are bad publicity, and it hurts his lolcow brand. Even though their brand is supposed to be centering around lolcows,
Yeah. They're sitting there like, we're the 2 biggest lolcows on earth. How come you don't want us?
He can pull in fucking some dude accusing Wings of Redemption of being a pedophile, but he can't fucking have Grace Thorp's dad on.
To be fair though, if she went through this whole thing and became one of the co-hosts with it and was working with Keem and stuff, her dad does become an anchor and not a parachute anymore.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
In a sense,
it's more hurt. It's more hurt than good.
But there's no hurt without him, though. You know what I mean? With like the whole thing between them is what got them on the map to begin with. So I think it's somewhat.
But now if she's doing this and expanding it, and whether you like Keem or not, his influence is pretty far. Once you're at that point, you fucking drop it. Like it's over with.
No, yeah, he's probably not.
You don't need to go back to this fucking well anymore. It's far beyond that.
He doesn't want anything to do with him.
But it's your dad, so I get why you're not like, fuck my dad. You're going.
Well, it's also from her perspective. It's not even that. It's like she doesn't happen without him. Like that's quite literally true.
To be fair, it was like their show together, right?
Yeah,
so like,
it was
their thing. So she doesn't want to just like drop him and leave him, which makes sense.
Yeah, you can't have a show with Grace Thorpe and not expect Ben Thorpe to be right there.
Yeah,
it's delusional. You think you can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well anyway, I'm watching this thing and she's trying to go over and analyze it, and she's obviously trying to get me on because she brings this guy on and he's like, hey, will you help analyze a video with me? And he just goes into me like what a no talent I am, what a piece of shit I am, what a garbage can I am. And she's kind of like, well, what about what he's saying here? He's just a piece of shit. Oh, he has a terrible laugh, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh my God, she's surrounded by fucking rats, because I didn't really take it personally. I was like, oh, this guy's terrified that I'm going to do the show. So she kind of like said it like he was setting her up for failure. So not only does she not realize she can't take out Keem with her fucking brilliant plan to make him look like a liar, right? Like she doesn't realize when she has rats in the den. So yes, I'm never going on that show. I'd have her on here for the fucking shits and giggles, but no, I'm never going on that. And vice versa, I'm not going on nothing against Eiley and Billy, because like that's directly into the phony lolcow fucking sphere that I'm definitely staying away from. So I'm not going on either. She's delusional, and I'm not giving Keem any more free labor. That's it. That's basically what it comes down to. So I made my decision list. So I watched his stream list, and I'm like she didn't like. I know she's probably gonna end up blaming that guy, and it really wasn't. But I could tell he was like he didn't want me coming on. It wasn't so much. Yeah, he didn't like. So he just he went total Queeman on me. So like, all right, if that was the plan, it worked. There's no chance I'm going on. But I mean, it's just that she's just completely out to lunch. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's completely out to lunch. She thinks she's going to take him out. She thinks this is going to turn into something. She's like she's telling people he's a good person. Like, here's the thing with Keemstar, all right? the people, like, there's two types of like fans, the lolcow fans. There's the stream watchers and the clip watchers. I'm a clip watcher. Okay. I'm the one I watch. I don't, but the stream watchers are the ones that go into kiwi farms. They're checking out every fucking little thing. They're in it. They're fucking in it to win it. If you think for a fucking second that neither of those two groups don't know Keem's a dirtbag, you're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your mind. They know it. And how many videos have been about Keemstar, about what a terrible, backstabbing, cheap, stealing, like there's literally, like it's probably thousands of hours worth of video with people, and I'm counting the ones that didn't get any views too. What are you gonna do? How is she gonna change the flow of things?
If Prime Content Cop didn't do it, how the fuck are you gonna?
Yeah, how are you gonna be iDubbbz? And it is Prime, you know.
I think you're misjudging this a bit. Grace doesn't care about Keemstar. She doesn't care about proving Keemstar to be a disgusting person. She wants to get views. She wants to make money. And she knows that if she continues to do streams about Keemstar and expose Keemstar, she's going to get more views and more money that way.
That's how she works. Then why does she need me? Because she was walking like ice.
Because you were on lolcow Live. You bring in numbers. Anything to do with Keemstar, with you shitting on Keemstar?
But I'm not going to. Babe, one of the reasons I'm not shitting on Keemstar is not that I'm afraid to do it. I do it all the fucking time. I just do it when it's like appropriate or it's on topic or something like that. I'm not going to just do it to do it. Because here's what she does. But here's what she doesn't understand. All right, she's only going to look like a hanger-on. That's exactly what happened to me. Like my whole thing was, people believe this guy is something that he isn't, and I'm gonna turn it around, and I did. But not because of me, because of Nick Diorio. Because of Nick Diorio.
Yeah, I don't.
Nick Diorio got him. Nick Diorio fucked Keemstar so hard in the ass he made him his friend. That's the truth. He became afraid of Nick, like everybody else in the space. That's what happened. So I found the guy because I was never the guy to be able to. It's the same thing. Fucking Nick never made a video on technicals. Like you can't be if you're in the drama. You can't be the guy to make the video, right? So, she's in the drama. She can't be the guy to make the video. In fact, it would be probably a much better tactic if she really wanted to do something like that, or even get more views for that matter, right? If she actually made a video, which she's probably not capable of, about just how uncool he is. Like, actually, look what Cleveland's doing to me. Like, that's a much better tactic. Because otherwise, you just look like you're a hanger-on. All that big, long war that I did with Keith, because it just split the audience. My own audience realized what I was doing, and they got it. Right. And like from the outsider looking in and just like, oh, this is somebody that was rejected and they can't deal with the rejection. Hence why I didn't make a federal case after I got my money. Because I didn't want to go there. I already did that act. I'm done. You know, so look, good luck. I hope you and I'll be the first one to come on there and say I was absolutely wrong if you completely destroy Keemstar. Yeah, I will. I actually mean that. I'll do it. But really, people are going to get tired of this and they're going to move on. Right. And I don't think you know the landscape as well as you tell people, especially if you're going to keep guys like that around that look like they're just a bunch of clout goblins. You know, you're a clout goblin and you got a bunch around you. Why do I want to get involved in that? Fuck that. I got my own thing. I'm doing okay.